Okay. Hopefully. Okay. Facebook posts. Oops. 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 Shoot the camera. Oh, so I'm just doing Instagram. Nope. Nope. Okay. No one is here yet. I'm sad. And we're live. Except no one is here. Did I do this right? Did I do something wrong? Did I fuck this up again? Okay. Boop, 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 boo. Do, do, do. Come and chat. Come and chat. Okay. It's so quiet and frightening, and there's nobody here. I'm confused. Hello. Q&A app. Ah, there's one viewer. Oh, look, there's one person. Yay, hi, people. Oh my God, it's Andrew. Do I sound okay? Sometimes I sound like a chipmunk, and that's slightly concerning. Boop. Boop. All right, let's do that. Why are you awesome? Daw. Yay, it says I only have one viewer. Clearly there's more than one of you. Okay, I'm gonna give this a couple more minutes here and let people come in. Let me open up my Facebooks. My Facebooks! It feels really hot and I'm in a leather jacket. Arrgh. There's some regret here. All right, we've got messages. Woo, gonna be there. Awesome sauce. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, people are asking me questions. I'm confused. Okay, so guys, there's a Q&A app that is actually really easy for you to use. I'm gonna have the Google up here though too. Let me have up YouTube as well, because sometimes I know you guys post comments in YouTube. It's easier if you use the Q&A app associated with the Hangouts, because then I can see it right away. I can select it and I can answer them. Oh my God, more people. Hi, more people. Like I said, I'm going to give it a few more minutes, let people come in here. Let me see if I can get, I don't want YouTube Hangouts. What the hell is this? No, I don't want this. That's not what I want. No, I don't want any of this. No, I don't want a screen share. I want the Q&A app. And all right. I don't see any questions on that. I have questions on Facebook up. Yay, thank you guys. Keep posting questions in the Q&A app. That's fantastic. Let me see if I can figure all of this out. Where is the, oh, there's the toolbox. Mr. Toolbox. Comment tracker. Sources. Add source. Where is the, okay, links. Yay, more people. Let's do this. What if I add this source? Does that count as a source? Wow, creepy, I can hear myself. Nope, we're gonna close that. We're gonna go here. We're gonna add a source, add a source. Is this gonna work? Nope, because it hates me. All right, I guess I'm gonna have to have the fucking YouTube video open and on mute and creepy, because that's weird. I should have put a warning this should be 18 plus, because I do curse like a sailor. Okay. All right, guys. Yep, keep posting your questions in the Q&A. Let me open the YouTubes again. So I have that. Copy and pasted it. And muting, because that's really creepy. Ugh, okay. Okay, I don't see comments in there yet. Let's go to my Facebooks. To the Facebook. Okay. And I am, got 8 people in here according to this, but I think it lies. So I think it's time to just start this. Let me go to the first round of questions. Please post questions in the Q&A. I'll answer almost anything. Almost anything. Almost anything. All right. Okay, so I'm going to go from the top questions and work my way down from Facebook, and then I will answer the questions on the Q&A app. And hopefully I don't bore you because it's just me and no music or anything. So it sounds kind of frightening. All right. So Dan Robertson asks, did it take you long how to do it or figure out where to make armor for the certain parts of the cosplay? Okay, so he's talking specifically about my Scarlet Witch cosplay. Did it take me long? Yes, the Scarlet Witch was an original design. Scarlet Witch was a creepy. Scarlet Witch was an original design based off of several different Scarlet Witch versions of her costumes, and then on top of it, apparently people are asking. Oh yeah, no, that's Andrew. Stop derailing me. That's right. Why did that question disappear? Crazy. Anyways, so yeah, Scarlet Witch was an original design from start to finish. I had some help from my boyfriend. He went in and did some. I'm sorry, there are dogs barking. He went in and he did some modifications for me, gave me some critiques, and he helped me make it look awesome. And then the armor, I did a lot of research on Warbler building, and I followed a lot of Kamui cosplay stuff for the Warbler building. So hopefully that answers your question. So Michael Himmelhaver, sorry if I pronounced you guys' name wrong. Michael Himmelhaver said, what's the hardest cosplay you've made? This question is a little difficult for me to answer because every costume I do, I try to basically challenge myself in a new way. I'm a believer in using different materials with every costume and really trying something new and growing as an artist as well as a cosplayer. So recently it would have to be Samus, because that was Zero Suit Samus, because that was like, oh god, I have a dog and he just entered the room. Hi Bubba. 1 second, guys. Stay. Okay. Hi. Hi, cutie. Oops. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Hi again. Samus was difficult because I did not know how to sew very well. I just know basics of sewing, and no control over the sound. So that's why that was challenging. And then Scarlet Witch was challenging because it was like my first time working with Warbler. My Assassin was challenging because it was my first time making armor. Wonder Woman was challenging because it was my first time using Epsilon and just using foam. So that's kind of like this is my best answer for that question. Hopefully that answered your question, Michael. Joshua Benton says, I'm definitely a supervillain. Like, if I was given force powers, I would use them to flip cars off the road that pissed me off while driving. It would be bad. It would basically be bad. And the superpower I would want is kind of like OP, because it would be either teleportation or like the controlling of time, which are both like I might as well be a god, because I'm broken. Okay, Joshua Von Cruz says, he's got 2 questions. Okay, when were you first exposed to something nerdy that you really love? Oh man, that's easy. I was raised by 2 older brothers. Neither of them, by the way, now are nerds, but when they were younger, they introduced me to video games. And the first game that I fell in love with and like played over and over again was Ocarina of Time, and I played the shit out of that game. Like, we're talking like at least 10 times over. I played that game. It was pretty crazy. I would skip softball practice and pretend to be sick so I could stay home and play it. That was like kind of my first exposure. What inspired you to start your first cosplay? So that actually is kind of a funny story, and I'll just be completely blunt here because it's an answer all. My girlfriend was into cosplay. She'd been in it for a long time. It was something that I never necessarily got into. It was something that I kind of had an interest in, but not fully. And then I acquired tickets to BlizzCon 2009, and I was trying to impress a man, and so I wanted to dress awesome. And I knew that, you know, I was into nerdy stuff. I really wanted to be a World of Warcraft character. The Warlock Succubus, you guys gotta all admit, she's a sexy pet. So I was like, all right, I want to be that. And she helped me get my first costume together. She goes by Marchie Monster online now. She helped me get my first costume together, and then hey, calm down. And then after that, it kind of was just a downhill spiral of awesomeness. Okay, so who was the first character that you fell in love with? This is really hard. I'm just gonna say the Goblin King. I'm gonna say Jareth from Labyrinth, because I have fond memories of watching that movie when I was younger at like, what was it, like 3 in the morning. It was on some random television channel, and I was like, what is this? This is amazing. And I was super young at the time, and it was, yeah, I want to be Sarah. I really want to do that costume. And now that I feel a little better at sewing, I will tackle it one day. One day I will make her ball gown. One day. Okay, so Sydney Humphrey. All right, so hey there. Time for some questions. I hope I'm submitting them the right place. Yes, yes, you did. Good job. How long did each of your cosplays take from start to finish? Okay, that depends on each costume. There, a minimum, even for Cammy, I think Cammy took me like 40 hours, and that's like a pretty minimalistic costume. Things like Scarlet took me months. So it really just depends on the costume. Okay, how do you choose your cosplays? Is it because of the cool design, cool character, fun challenge, etc.? Okay, so I choose my cosplays or costumes based off of several different things. So Scarlet, I really liked her character, and a lot of people said personality-wise, I reminded them of her, which I'm not sure if I should take that as a compliment or not. She's pretty broken. So a lot of people said I reminded her of her, and I was like, okay, well, her costume is really boring, and I'm not a huge fan of it. So that's when I came up with the thought of, I've seen people do redesigns before, and I was like, well, let's make her like a badass, especially because I had heard the rumors of her being in Age of Ultron. So I was like, okay. So that's kind of how Scarlet got started. With Cammy, it was one of those things where I played Street Fighter a bit as a kid. My boyfriend's really, really, really into Street Fighter, and he wanted me to. His dream for me was to cosplay as Cammy. Let's just be honest. A lot of guys' dreams, right? And so a girlfriend of mine asked me to do a group with her, which I ended up not being able to do because I got sick. But she helped me make the first costume, which you guys haven't seen because I screwed it up. She like sewed a leotard for me, and I cut it wrong and screwed up the whole costume and ran out of fabric. So that was fun. And then on top of it, I got sick. That was supposed to be for NinjaCon, and that didn't happen. So then the next week I went through and remade all of the pieces, including the leotard and everything, because I wanted to be Cammy, and it was like, I'm determined, I'm going to be Cammy. And that's when I redid the wig. Like, she was going to let me borrow a bunch of stuff, and I literally just went through and redid it. And Cammy's now like my favorite one to cosplay. So it totally depends. It's all over the place. Some of it's design, some of it's because I love the character, some of it's because, you know, people suggest it. Like, it's just all over the place. Okay. How do you style your wigs? LOL. Oh, I missed one. Do you have any cosplay disaster stories to share? Several. Wonder Woman with the Epsilon resin was my first time using it, and I was in a rush, and I freaking, oh, my girlfriend Irene was here helping me, man, and that was a nightmare. The weather was too cold outside and the Epsilon would not cure. So we literally were in here in the bonus room with the heater on and a small portable heater to dry the Epsilon. It was kind of a nightmare. Kind of a nightmare. Oh my God, there's so many questions. How do you style your wigs? I used Arta Wigs websites tutorials. Go check them out. They're awesome. It's the only reason I got Cami done at all. What's my favorite game? Different reasons. Arena for classicness, World of Warcraft because I'm addicted to it, HOTS for the funness of it, and Darksiders because it's one of my favorite games of all time. How about your favorite food? Pizza, which I found out I can no longer eat. Hooray. How are you? I am good, and I hope you are doing well. Take care. Awesome. Cool. Thank you, Sydney, for submitting those questions. Jay Morris says, Kitty Pride cosplay, pretty please, with a whole pizza on top. Oh, all this pizza stuff. Possibly one day, maybe Badass Ultimate Kitty. Maybe. Kitty Pride's not a character I necessarily associate with. So maybe. Can't guarantee that. I have a long list, sadly, but maybe. Doug McKenzie, who are your influences when it comes to your cosplay? What kind of influences? Art influences? Cosplay influences? Like awesome people influences. One of the major people that I followed for a long time was Crystal Graziano, I think it's how you say her last name, Precious Cosplay. Her craftsmanship is impeccable. Yaya Han, Jessica Negri, because she seems like an awesome, fun goofball. There's a couple, oh, dude, my friend Eric from Core Geek Props, he like is a total hardcore inspiration for me because that man can whip out the most badass space gun in like no time, and it's perfect. Bill Duran from Punish Props too. Like, I really want to build props, and they're total inspirations. Oh, and then of course like Vulpin. Like, I can't not. I was watching his stream earlier. It was awesome. Anyways, what's your ultimate dream costume we want to make? My ultimate dream costume. Well, I'll be making it soon, and that is the Kurgan. Even though Master Nova is going to be pretty cool. And Fury. I really want to make Fury from Darksiders. I'm working on a 3D model of Fury, and my hope is that I can actually 3D print the armor. So, but the Kurgan, man, the Kurgan's happening, and it's going to be epic. Epic. I'm really excited. Kurgan! Ah! Okay. Doop-a-doop-a-boo. All right. Awesome. Is there a pattern you used for Scarlet Witch? Dennis Claus asked. No, there is not a pattern I used for Scarlet Witch. Scarlet Witch was all in here. And I have a bunch of like my own personal paper patterns that were meant to fit me, but it's not, I don't have any. It's not like a Pepcura pattern or anything like that. Steve Valley says, what was your original inspiration that got you excited to cosplay at all? I kind of said that when I was talking about BlizzCon 09 a little bit. But really, like, what really got me back into it was I saw all these people, because I did that costume to Succubus, and then I had a break, and I made like a small one here. I made like Codex and like a couple in between. I was in a relationship with somebody. I will never talk ill of him. He's a very good guy, but he wasn't very comfortable with me cosplaying, and so I kind of stopped. So there was this huge gap. And then I was just seeing people doing it, and there was just this passion. I was like, I can do that. I want to be those characters. I want to make those costumes, and I want to be that person. And that's what drove me to get back into it. All right. So those are the questions from the first set of Facebook. Now to the second set. View 8 more comments. Okay, Andrew Hayes says he's going to bug me. Cool. Andrew's currently bugging me. Steve Valley, your very first original cosplay, what was it? My very first original cosplay was the BlizzCon Succubus that Marchie Monster helped me with, and it's pretty awesome. Yeah, like I said, if it wasn't for her, really, this wouldn't have happened, like, from the beginning. So, there you go. Craig Bapp, he asks, LOL, hi Craig, if you're on here. If not, hi Craig, anyways, because hi. Craig's an awesome photographer from Craig's Cosplay Corral. He shoots some really awesome pictures. If you could cosplay anything that you haven't already, what would it be and why? Oh. The Kurgan, which I'm making, because the Kurgan is the most badass evil villain of all freaking time. There can only be one, and why it wasn't him, I will never understand. I will never understand. That man is like a freaking beast, and he's a sexy beast to boot. Now, the Kurgan I'm making is the medieval Kurgan, like not bald, like Kurgan. I kind of want to do that too, because it'd be fun. I'd be like, you know, just run around. I don't want to be bald or have weird hair things going on. But leather. I like leather, fake or real. Okay. Oh, okay. Julian Valdez asks, how did you get into cosplay? Oh, okay. How did I get into cosplay? Same answer, really, with the BlizzCon stuff. My girlfriend Irene, Marchie Monster, and just wanting to make badass shit, basically. What is your dream cosplay one day to make? The Kurgan. What is your favorite video game? Answered that too. There's several. I'm just going to say Ocarina / Darksiders / HOTS / Diablo / World of Warcraft. I'm a Blizzard fangirl, but we don't talk about it. What do you prefer, pizza or bacon? Dude, pizza all the way. I don't like bacon. And I know all of you are going to hate me for saying that, but pizza. Okay. Demario Javal Johnson says, how beautiful do you feel? I feel awesome. I'm as beautiful as I feel every day. Thorgy agrees with me. He's staring at me like I'm crazy. Andrew Hayes says, when are you going to do a group cosplay with the amazing Rogue Shadow cosplay? I offered the HOTS cosplay. It's up to you. It's up to you, Andrew. It's up to you. All right, so those are the questions posted on Elf Facebook. Hooray! Thank you guys for posting those. I appreciate it. Let me double check. I don't think there's any on IG, but let me just double check while we're here. While we're here, gonna check the IGs. IG. Where the heck is the photo? Oh my gosh. Too many pictures on my Instagrams. Nope. Okay, cool. Okay, all right, time to move on to the Q&A app. So I'm just gonna go down the list here. Do you guys see a question you want answered? Give it a +1, and then it'll move up to the top. Okay, so Connor Hill says, since Cami is your favorite to be, how's your fighting skills? So I have 2 black belts in Taekwondo, 2 different forms of Taekwondo. The American Taekwondo Association, I got to be a 2nd degree. No, that was the National Taekwondo Association. The American Taekwondo Association I didn't like as much. I was in the National Taekwondo Association, and my teacher stopped going to competitions, and I really wanted to compete. So I joined the American Taekwondo Association, and then I actually got to compete in sparring competitions and was really disappointed because I was too violent and aggressive, because it's like point sparring, and it just was not fun. So my fighting skills are okay. I want to do martial arts again, really bad. One day. Well, I was looking at taking some UFC classes because I want to get in like epic shape and like be able to kick the shit out of anyone. So there you go, Connor. I guess I should select the questions as I answer them and then click done. All right, Crystal Page Sky says, why can't you eat pizza? Lactose intolerant or just a personal decision? So I have migraines. Some of you guys have seen me post about like me being out or sick for a few days. It's normally because I get migraines. And I've been trying everything I can to get rid of them. And you guys can throw me suggestions all day, by the way. I've seen them all. So finally I saw a new doctor today, and they told me that I need to go dairy and gluten-free for 3 months. So I guess I can have dairy and gluten-free pizza if I can find that, which I might have to find / make like with vegan cheese or something. I don't know. But that's why I can't have pizza. No, it is not a personal decision. I fucking love pizza. It is like my favorite food of all time. Oh, here, wait. Here, puppy. Thor, come here. Come here. Come on. Come up here. You're not going to listen to me. Come here. Nice. Oh, you should go play here. Look at the people. Come here. Look. Hey, nope. Come on. Up here. Come on. Come here, baby. This is my puppy. This is the Thorgy. Oh, she's kissing. Good boy. That's the Thorgy. He is People think I'm lying. He's apparently a Corgi / German Shepherd mix, but I don't know what he is. My boyfriend thinks I'm crazy and thinks he's part dachshund. But yes, my baby. Yeah, you're a good boy. Yes, you are. All right, enough of you looking at my crotch. My Slayer-esque crotch. All right, thank you, Crystal. KCE says, can you touch your tongue to your nose? Let's try. What? No, I cannot. And I tried. But I can't. That was for you. Okay. Jared. Oh, Jared. Hi, Jared. Jared. He's my husband. Ooh, I don't know. I'm not into that whole waifu. Husband. Ooh. No. Hey, Bubba, come here. Stop. Why are you awesome? Because I'm awesome. Awesome. I don't know. I'm really not that awesome. I'm just myself. Okay. Segun. Oh man, I'm sorry if I butcher your guys' names. Segun Olusanya. Clearly I am white. Says cute doggy. Thank you. Not a question, but I appreciate that. Connor Hill says, damn, I got to get working then, exclamation point. Go to work. I don't know what you're referencing, but get to work. Ah! All right. Oh man, I can't read this writing at all. Celia Phantom blah 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 says, how can you not like bacon? I just don't like bacon. I like Canadian bacon and I like ham. But I just don't, it's too greasy. My stomach is super sensitive and the grease and the fat actually makes me sick. So that's how I can't eat bacon. It makes me sad. It makes me a very, very, very sad panda. Ugh, I'm getting work emails. It's gross. I don't want to deal with that right now. I'm off of work. KCE says, good try, TY. Anytime, sir. JM says, do you ever wake up and just say, fuck it, I'm going to be Wonder Woman today and walk around the house in costume? You know, if the costume was easier for me to put on, then maybe. But let's be real here, guys. Let's talk about costumes. It takes me about 30 minutes to get into Wonder Woman. It takes me about 30 minutes to get into Scarlet Witch. Every time I get out of one of those costumes, I have bruises and normally backaches. Sometimes I'll end up with a migraine that night. It just depends. But they're not comfortable. I don't have a single armored costume that's comfortable. So sometimes photographers will ask me to go do shoots in these costumes, and it's really difficult. It's just difficult. Hey, stop it. Come here. Sorry, my dog's scratching at the door. Come here. You gotta stop. You wanna go out? Guys, give me 1 second. I'm gonna put him outside. He's scratching. Come on. Come on. Okay, go say hi to Tino. Alright. I am back. Kind of. So that's, I hope that answers your question, Jay. Did my thing move? Did I move? Something moved. Something moved. Okay. Done. Crystal says, dairy and gluten-free pizza, that sounds sad. I hope to help. Thank you. Yeah, I hope it helps with my migraines too. And yes, it is extremely sad. But it's only for 3 months. It's only for 3 months. So hopefully we'll see how this goes. And Craig just informed me we can't be friends anymore because I don't like bacon. Sad panda. Okay. Celia asked, how long have you been cosplaying? Sorry if this has already been asked. I just don't know. No, actually, nobody's asked that question yet, surprisingly. And guys, if you have more questions, just keep posting them in the Q&A app. Oh, which I haven't been checking YouTube. Let me see. Let me just refresh this and creep myself out for a second. Creepy. Nope. No comments. Cool. Last time I missed comments on my YouTube, and I felt really guilty. Oh, Bill Walker. Okay, there's a question I almost missed. Okay. How long have I been cosplaying for? I've been cosplaying for, okay, so I started in 2009. Then I stopped. So I really consider like my real start time BlizzCon of 2013. So that would be the end of 2013. So what, like 2 years now? Something like 2 years, I think. I don't keep track anymore. It's kind of a problem. Okay, so another question from Celia. Celia says, "What's your favorite band and or singer?" Ooh, I'm weird. I am all over the place. I really like music. I know I'm wearing a Bathory shirt and I'm wearing Slayer pants. I do like Slayer. I like Metallica. I like classic metal. I like regular metal. I like fucking oh god, I can't think of their name right now. Fuck, I can't think of their name. I love metal. Like including Cradle of Filth, so like death metal, but I also love like alternative rock. And that includes things like Fall Out Boy. I actually love Fall Out Boy. And I really like some of Taylor Swift's songs. So my iPod's really all over the place. Like really all over the place. Actually, iPod, LOL. I don't have one of those anymore. Let's try like Pandora playlist. Even then, I'm old school, kind of, I guess. All right, I'm going to answer this question on my page from Bill Walker. What was your first cosplay? So, Bill, the first cosplay I ever made was the Warlock Succubus pet. That was my first one. Let me go to this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Okay. All right. So, Connor asks, is there any characters that you wouldn't do without question? Wouldn't do without question? Like, do you mean, oh, I'm getting so much crap from my friends about these answers. I'm never gonna live this crap down. Any characters that I wouldn't do without question. So wouldn't do. I'm not okay with nudity, and I think that's about it. That's about it. Otherwise, I'm okay with like scantily clad and like almost nothing, but I will never go full nude. Never. Ever. Okay. Jared Noob Spawner says Judas Priest. Yes, sir, Judas Priest. And Fall Out Boy. Oh, Crystal Page, Sky, I want to meet the doggy. Yay, you already met the doggy and now he's outside. All right, guys, keep posting questions. Keep posting the questions. Keep posting the questions. I will keep refreshing all my pages. Which I think there's some in Facebook. Am I getting active Facebook posts? Nope, people just commenting. Okay, so excuse me, I totally just burped. I don't know, girls don't burp. That doesn't happen. What are you talking about? Okay. Go away, I can't see. Oh, KCE says, not a question, love the hat. Thank you. I'm feeling my inner Cammy today. I wish I could be Cammy all the time. Literally, I would love to be Cammy all the time. She's like my favorite person. And I have like 2 more Cammy cosplays lined up because I have a problem. Andrew Hayes says, what are your thoughts and how excited are you for the Deadpool movie? I'm very excited for the Deadpool movie. I think, I believe it's Ryan. I'm really bad with actors' names, so don't criticize me if I get this wrong. I think Ryan Reynolds is perfect for the role. And I'm actually really excited about it. Now, I missed the freaking trailer at Comic-Con, so I don't know what the newest trailer looks like. I only saw the older one. But I'm really excited. And I'm guessing, Andrew, you're going to make a Deadpool now. Anyways, he also says, what other comic book movies are you really looking forward to or not looking forward to? I want the Infinity War already. Just going to say it. I want the Infinity War. It's not really like it's basically, I mean, characters already exist within the film universe, but I really, really want to see that. I really, really want to see the Avengers with the Guardians, with fucking Ant-Man. I really want to see that. Other than that, I'm kind of excited that they've got like, it's kind of excited they brought in like Scarlet. Wasn't greatly happy with her interpretation. I'm kind of excited for Wonder Woman. Batman versus Superman does not look very good. It just doesn't. My thoughts still have not been changed on it. But I'm really excited to see freaking Gal Gadot in there. So hopefully that answers your question. Jared Noobsponer says, I'm reading in WoW while I watch this, but I can never get the timing right to watch it live. This is live. I'm confused. Oh my god, he also asked, who's your favorite morbidly obese cosplayer? That is not correctly stated. I won't answer that question. Unless you want the answer to be you. Awkward silence. There's like awkward silence in my head right now. I don't even know. But I don't like those words together. I don't think that's an appropriate way of saying that. What in God's name happened to your office chair? So this is what happens when I owned 2 cats. I don't have the cats anymore. They live with my ex and my dad. But this is called the destruction of the kitties. Kitty of destruction. I actually think it is a new line of chairs. In fact, it's actually very comfortable. Yes, really. Yes. No. Okay, Connor Hill. Now that I've let go of a little bit of crazy. Connor Hill asks, if I was forming a specific cosplay group, would you be down to join it? Maybe. Maybe. It depends. I have so many freaking cosplays lined up, it's stupid. Like, it's legitimately stupid. I get yelled at. Well, not really, actually. My boyfriend, he does this. I go, Tyler, I have a new costume. This is what I want to do. And he looks at me like this, and he goes, and then I'm like, and he's like, no. He's like, do you want me to design it for you? And I'm like, yay! So that's about the story of my relationship. Boyfriend's awesome. Jared Noobsponer, LOL, oh my god, LOL, OMG. JM asked, does your boyfriend cosplay? No, he does not, but he is an awesome illustrator and he helps me on my designs. So like my assassin that I did forever ago, he designed that. The new Cammy cosplay I'm making, he's designing that. The Kurgan cosplay I'm making, he's designed that. So yeah, it doesn't matter if he cosplays or not because he is 100% supportive and awesome. And draws some like really hot chicks. Just saying, you should check him out. It's artoftie.com. Insert plug. But yeah, he draws like really, really sexy hot women. So you guys should all follow that. Weston Diaz asks, how was your experience at Anime Expo recently? And cool Cammy costume. Thank you. I love Cammy. I want to be here all the time. I've already said that 100 times. I'm just gonna beat Cammy at every con. Like you're gonna be like, why is Cammy's costume black and covered in armor? And I'll be like, it's Batman Cammy. You know, I'm just gonna start making stuff up. My experience at Anime Expo was okay. I saw the floor for 0 minutes. I didn't see the floor at all. I was out shooting photo shoots and videos and stuff all the time, like the whole time, which was fun. I enjoy that stuff. I thought it was fun. Glad that my friend got to go see the con without me because I felt bad. But like, I went to some of the after parties and I was just, like a little disappointed. But yeah, overall I had a good time. I feel like Anime Expo's audience, I'm old, I'm 25, I'm a very old person. And I feel like Anime Expo's audience is a little younger than me. I feel like it's like the range of like high school to like 20s, maybe. Like the 18 and over party was a lot more packed than the 21 and over party. So I felt like the audience range was just a little too young for me, but otherwise it was fun. All right. So Daniel Hineo, oh, my nose itches, I apologize. Itchy nose. Not a question, but finally found the Q&A. Success! Yay, success! Couldn't find this on my phone. Had to go to my computer. Wow, that's really, really fail. Good job, Google. Way to go. I might start doing this stuff on Twitch. I saw the creative thing today, and I was like, I was excited. That's how excited I was. I couldn't actually talk. Couldn't actually talk. Let me check the YouTubes. Guys, post your comments in or questions or whatever the hell. Do you want me to sing you a silly? I shouldn't even offer things. I should stop right there. But I will answer any question you give me. KCDE on my YouTube says you are a very sexy lady. Yes, right. That's. Oh, LOL. Oh, man. My Sateel wig looks so sad in the background there. Jared. Wow, Jared, you're awesome. Thanks for asking me all of these questions. What character are you asked to cosplay that either bothers you or you refuse to cosplay? Jared, do you mean like out of the costumes I own or like that people have like been like, you should be this character? Answer below. I don't fucking play the Jeopardy music. Anybody? Jeopardy music. And waiting for Jared's answer, I am out of questions. I am out of questions. Guys, this is a problem. I like rushed through them to make sure I could get them all in. And now I am out. And now I am sad. Sad panda is sad. I'm just going to drink some water. Anybody else got any questions? Oh, yay, cosplay! Yay! Andrew Hayes, next 5 cosplays as of right now, go. Okay, so I have 2 big ones. Master Nova for BlizzCon, which I'm freaking stoked about and nervous about because it's going to require a lot of engineering and lights. It's kind of frightening. The next big one is the Kurgan. Now I want to try to fit some small ones in between there. This is one of those moments where I was talking to my boyfriend. He was like, blah. I can't think. Oh, in betweens. M Bison Cammy because I have a problem. Street Fighter 5 Cammy because I have a really, 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 really big problem. Probably Psylocke because it's literally the same pattern as Cammy, just different fabric. Easy status. And probably Mara Jade because she is a badass and also not super difficult. I think I say this and then some regrets. I think that was 5, but that's not 5. I'm pretty sure I could come up with like 1 or more. Aaron D asks, are there any particular skills or techniques that you'd like to learn from making costumes and props? Yes, there's several. I want to get really good with foam building, which is why Master Nova is going to be a foam build. I've got Gary for Beer Money Props. He's getting me all set up this weekend, and we're going to start doing that. I'm really excited about that. The other thing I really want to learn is just sculpting. So I do digital sculpting as like my job basically, but I really want to learn like hands-on sculpting so I can make things like prosthetics. But yeah, I'd really like to learn how to foam build. So yeah, 1 step at a time. Thank you, Aaron. KCE says, LOL, you're funny. I don't know who you're watching, but it's definitely not me. Crystal Page Sky says, a new question. You've mentioned doing art before. What type of art do you like to do? I am a 3D artist for my job, so I make environment art at my company. And so like, you know, like trees and buildings and side stuff that you would find in a video game. Sadly, not characters yet. Maybe one day I can sculpt some characters and be a big kid. But like honestly, art I like to do, I'm really just I just love either digital sculpting or drawing or making costumes, which is why I make them all the time. It's kind of a problem. Thank you, Crystal. Jared says you should okay, your examples. You should do X, you should be this character. So there's no like character that anybody has like suggested for me to be that I've just been totally against. That kind of, I've never had that because like I said, I'm really kind of down to do anything as long as I find it interesting or I want to be that character. There's a lot of times where people will suggest me to be characters and it's just not a character that I feel like I associate with in any way. Like I feel like I don't look like the character, or I don't really like the character, or I don't like their costume. Like there's just, everything has to be right. And if it's not right, I don't want to do the character. So for the Kurgan, I am in love with his character. I think he is awesome. He's freaking epic as hell, and his costume's epic. So there's like extra points there. Same with Master Nova. Like I love playing Nova in HOTS. It's amazing. It's really, really addicting and fun, and I can be an asshole. And I'm just like, la la, you can't see me, I'm stealth, and boom, triple tap, and you're dead, and it's pretty fucking awesome. And I looked at the Master Nova costume, like even though I feel like it might benefit me more to do like her regular HOTS costume, I really analyzed the Master Nova one, and I saw all of the challenges in it, and I really wanted to challenge myself and make that costume and make those things that work in the video game visually actually work in real life. That's like, it's like a challenge for me on top of everything else. JM says, how did you come up with the name VertVixen? So like I said before, I'm a 3D artist, and it was originally a name I came up for my like online handle for my 3D art. Vert stands for like vertice. So in 3D modeling, every object is made out of planes, and every plane has like what, 4 edges. Yeah, 4 edges, and every edge has, you know, 2 vertices on it. So yes, VertVixen because vertice. Yeah, that. Okay, and then Vixen because let's just get real here. My spirit animal is a wolf. And Vixen means fox, and Vixen and Vert are fucking alliterations, so it's called. I don't fucking know anymore. I need to go back to school. It's a problem. KCE says, okay, I like your sense of humor. Once again, I don't know who you're talking about. Anyways, okay. Daniel Heneo, do you go on Twitch TV often? Do you follow anyone? So as soon as I learned today that people were streaming, like, creative builds on there as well as gaming. I used to watch some game streams, especially for like Hex and like Diablo and stuff, but I prefer playing the games rather than watching it, so I felt like it was kind of pointless. And then I started doing some game streaming myself, and it was okay. I just felt like I have a problem. Whenever I am working on, like when I have projects to do, or I feel like I should be doing something else, if I play a game, I feel guilty. I feel like I've wasted my time, which is awful because I'm, first of all, a game developer, and second of all, I really do like the games. I just get like, I'm a Capricorn, and if I'm not busy or doing something, I feel like I'm failing at life, basically. It's pretty bad, actually. I need to like take a chill pill. So when I'm watching like the creative streams, I feel like I'm learning something, so I feel like it's better. And I myself want to do the creative streams. I'm gonna hopefully have a workshop soon. And when I have that workshop, I really want to set up some cameras in there and actually do some like real hardcore streaming. I'm excited. One day. Thank you, Daniel. Connor Hill says, would you think of a Sith warrior Nightwing, aka Darthwing? My best friend needs encouragement to start making it. That sounds pretty cool. Yeah, man, like, I love mashups like that. If you have a strong concept, just fucking go for it, dude. It sounds pretty rad. In all honesty, I can imagine freaking Nightwing, maybe like, you know, dual sabers, right? Kind of fucking ridiculous. It'd be really cool, right, if you could, like, you know, pull them out and then snap them together and go freaking like Darth Maul mode. That would be epic. All right, so there's no more questions. So if you have any more questions, post. I'm probably gonna get out of here in the next like 10 minutes. I don't know, I could fill your time with like nonsense. I don't know what exactly I would tell you. I'm gonna drink some water though, because it's fucking hot in here. Aaron D says, not a question, but going from digital to physical sculpting and not having an undo or symmetry function can be frustrating. Yeah, I've done some, you know, physical sculpting on my costumes, nothing like hardcore, just little pieces. it's really weird because you get so used to being digitally and literally being like Control Z, undo, Control Z, that like your strokes don't matter as much, which is kind of a problem because you get sloppy. So there were a couple times when I was working on some pieces that I was like, where the fuck is my undo button? Like, I just want to undo this. Where is that button? So yeah, actually, should I like make sure this is like, I just realized I'm cursing a lot. Maybe I should stop. I curse like a sailor. I apologize. I'm heading out of here in 7 minutes. And how can I keep you entertained? I don't even know. I live in a mess. My workstation is filthy. I should stop cursing. I'm gonna stop cursing. Let me check all this other stuff out one more time. If you guys have any more questions, please post them. Please, please, please. Please post your questions. I will answer them as best as I can. Boop, doop, boo. All right. No one asked your favorite color. Come on, guys. That's like preschool ever. Oh my God, that's easy. I have a problem and an obsession, and that obsession is called the color purple. And now I'm in a red room, I'm wearing a red hat. Blah, blah, yeah. No, purple is my favorite freaking color of all time. But it has to be like a blue purple. It's got to be the right kind of purple. I don't like red purple. It's got to be like blue purple. Blue purple sounds about right. That was an informative question. All right. Oh my God, I have messages. Daniel says, what do you suggest for someone to start cosplaying? Like, what type of material or tools would be a good start to have? Oh man, so actually I think Punish Props on his website has like a good, like, this is what you should get if you want to start working on costumes. It also depends on like kind of costumes you want to make, because if you want to do more sewing projects, then basically, oh, mostly armor stuff. There we go. Okay. Let's say sewing projects, you want a sewing machine. I mean, you can hand sew, that's cool, but you definitely want a sewing machine. Then armored projects, so like the major tool I would suggest you spending a little money on is a Dremel. They're not that expensive. Make sure you have like a cutting mat to cut your foam, or, you know, whatever you end up using. Well, even with Warbler, you should be sandwiching it between foam. Even with Sintra, you do want a cutting mat. Obviously, the materials you want to use, so like choose, like, do you want to make like Warbler armor or foam armor or Sintra armor? Do you want to like go crazy, do some sculpts and molds? I would suggest you not go that crazy route. In fact, I would suggest you either start with foam or Warbler. Those would be my 2 suggestions. For Warbler tutorials, you should check out Kamui Cosplay, and for foam tutorials, you should check out Punish Props. They both have a lot of foam tutorials. Check out like WM Armory, Vulpin Props. Those guys get a little more crazy sometimes. I would also recommend a really good box cutter. The ones that, I don't know where my stuff is right now. The ones that you can stretch out really long, because they're really good for cutting foam, because you can get nice angled cuts. Make sure you have an X-Acto blade. Make sure you have extra X-Acto blades. You also want a knife sharpener, because foam eats knives like crazy. So you want to make sure you're keeping that nice and sharp. Masking tape is another good one. I use that all the time, especially to make patterns. Or duct tape, you can use either or. And some kind of body form for you to build off of. You can make a duct tape dummy, you can make a plaster dummy, or you can buy yourself a mannequin of some kind. Any of those work. I think that's like a lot of the basic stuff you would need. I think. Yeah. Okay, KCE says, how tall are you? Sir, I am 5'8", and that's the number I'm sticking to. Connor Hill says, how old are you? I am old. I am 25. I turned 26 in January. I'm only getting older, and it's frightening. Crystal says, would it be okay if a fan, aka probably me, were to contact you to get more help with a few things for cosplaying? And how would we contact you if you were okay with it? So the best way to contact me with that kind of stuff is most likely just message me through Facebook. My email is also on there, as well as my website, which is currently under construction. I'm excited. My website's going to be awesome. But if you want to ask me cosplaying questions, message me on my page or write me an email. Those would be the best things to do. Like I said, my email is on my page. My page is facebook.com/Alicia Cosplay. Oh my God, I should do a third. That's what I forgot about. Where is that stuff? Lower third, choose logo. Let's do this. VertVixen, I fail at life, enter tagline, facebook.com/Alicia Cosplay. Oh my God, I can choose a logo. I shouldn't. This is going to take me too long. Let's just save this. Turn this on. There you go. Yay! Now you've got my Facebook on there too. You can also find me at VertVixen on Twitter, Instagram, all that kind of fun stuff. And but yeah, email or Facebook are probably the best two ways to contact me. Okay, yep, mostly armored stuff. Hopefully I answered your questions, Daniel. If you have any other questions about armor building, you can just, just post them here or send to me via Facebooks. Andrew Hayes says, what was the last live concert you went to and what's your favorite? Oh man. He wants me to go to his concert, which I'll probably be going to. The last, dude, holy crap. No, I went to Lindsey Sterling. That was awesome. Lindsey Sterling was the last live concert I went to, and that was freaking awesome. I thought maybe it was with like my Super X from like The Offspring. That was a long time ago. You're going to hate me by me answering what was my favorite concert, and I'm going to say when I saw My Chemical Romance. Long time ago. That was like in high school. But that concert was a lot of fun because I like basically dressed up like as one of the band members and did my makeup all like emo. I was cosplaying as a band member before I knew what cosplaying was. Oh well. Yeah. All right, guys. Post your last questions up here. I'm going to head out here in 5 minutes. Last questions. Post them up, yo. Crap monkeys. Nope, there's nothing there. That's creepy. I can see myself. Daniel says, thanks. Anytime, good sir. Anytime. Boop, 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 boop. Post your final questions. Post your final questions. Final questions. No. Look at that. Andrew says, why would I hate you? I saw MCR with Blink-182 right before they broke up. That is awesome. And the day I heard, I was very sad. Panda. I have a crush on Gerard Way. My music choices are all over the place. All over the place. Don't judge me. I'm spilling water all over myself. Bah. Dirt face. I'm just bored now. I don't. Questions. 5 more minutes of questions. 5 more minutes of questions. Can a balanced water bottle on my head? Apparently, I'm a ninja because I can. Or why aren't you wearing a low-cut shirt? Because I have nothing to share. Ah! LOL. I posted a picture of my backside recently, and one of my friends / coworkers, he comes up to me and he looks at it and he goes, you should just advertise everything from the back. And I was like, thanks. He's like, you have good assets. I was like, that's what I get when my coworkers know I cosplay. That's what happens. Cosplays you're tired of seeing. For example, I'm tired of seeing Jokers everywhere. I am not tired of seeing any costumes actually at all, because every costume maker, every cosplayer, they always make the costumes so differently that they never look the same in my eyes. I love to see how they execute their costumes. So I mean, like, I could see like 100 million Harleys, and like, dude, one chick will be like steampunk Harley, another girl will be like classic Harley, and then there'll be another classic Harley, but that classic Harley used a different material than this classic Harley, and then they did a photo shoot. The photo shoot That's an impossible question, because I am not tired of seeing any cosplays at all. In fact, there should be more in the world at all times. At all times. Guys, 3 more minutes. You can ask me anything, and I may or may not answer. Most likely will answer. Most likely. Because right now I'm an open book all over the interwebs. Probably will regret that later. Mm-hmm. Why is your hair a million different colors? Because I have a problem and I like to dye it. In fact, I'll probably be bleaching it soon because I just want to be Cammy all the time. Or Samus. Because Samus is also a badass. Do you want to see my gun? You guys have to see this. So, some of you know, several of you know. Oh, Cammy's trying to come with me all the time. So, Core Geek, Eric from Core Geek made my gun, and for Samus, and it is so beautiful. Do you see how beautiful this is? I still have to cut off the stupid weapon check thing. Oh, look at this. Look at it. I love this thing. This is my favorite thing ever. Like, it's so perfect. It's amazing. I'm gonna put it back. He even, look at this, guys. He even gave me a little freaking carrying case so I can keep it all safe. This man is amazing. Questions, yay! Ken Wee is your back assets. Didn't ask me anything at this moment. I don't care. Slayer pants? Wait, Slayer! There you go. That's all you get. You get a sneak preview. There's plenty of it on my Facebook page. You guys can go stare at it there. Daniel says, what are you planning for LBCC? I want my next Cammy costume to be done. I would like that to be done for that. That's my goal. I mean, really, I'd love it to be done for NerdCon, but LBCC sounds like possibly a better goal. Oh man, why am I tired? Segun says, looking forward to the upcoming Fantastic Four movie. Are you saying you are? Because that's awesome. I am not. I'm just not a Fantastic Four fan. It's kind of whatever for me. It is whatever. Whatever. I'm psychotic. This is what you guys get. You follow me, you get a crazy person because I have a problem and I'm literally a psychopath. All the time. All right. And with that, that's 8:35. So I think that's it. Thank you guys for watching my crazy stream. Oh, there's not many of you on here. I'm so close to 10,000 followers on Facebook. I'm going to be doing a giveaway here soon. Ooh. I wish I had more cool stuff to give away. For somebody who like works at a game company, is dating somebody that works at a game company, and it just doesn't seem like I don't have enough cool shit to give away. Sadly, I don't. But I have a print that I'm cleaning out of my shop. I'll be posting about it Saturday too, to sell because I'm bringing in like a ton of new prints. So once I clean this, well, I basically want to give a couple away before I sell the rest of them, if I can sell the rest of them. In my mind, I can. I basically want to give a couple away for the giveaway, and it'll be a follow me, share me, 10,000 likes, you guys are awesome giveaway, because I'm so close. I am so close. I'm almost a big girl. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching my crazy stream. The video it'll be up on my YouTube channel for later. And oh, the next con you're gonna see me at, it's kind of important. I will be at NerdCon in Escondido. So if you haven't bought your tickets for NerdCon, you should go. I'm a guest. I'm excited. I might be judging the costume competition. Maybe. That has not been confirmed. I think so. I'm definitely doing a panel or two. I'm on one of the main cosplay panels. And I will be there with my table selling new prints, which is why I have to clean it out. Oh, link to my shop. Yeah, here. Can I post links somewhere? Store Envy. Let's just go here. Let's just do this. Marketplace store. So I only have one print in there. It's kind of sad. I'll do a screen share. Screen share. There you go. It should just be, if you go to Store Envy and search VertVixen Cosplay, it should come up. Like I said, there's only one print in there. It's a little sad right now. But I only have, oh my God, Shelton. I only have like 2. No, I'm giving away 3 of them, which means I have like 14 left to sell. But yeah, get it while it's hot. It's pretty sweet ass print here. Yeah, look at that thing. It's pretty awesome. And they come, you know, I'll sign it and I'll write a little message on there for you. Let's not be inappropriate here, you know. But anyways, hopefully that answers your question. If you also go to my Facebook page and you click the store link, then yes, I'll post it to Twitter. Good call. Here we go to the Twitter. Twitter. Oh man. I also love Rammstein. It reminds me of Switzer, the song. All right. Boop-a-doop-a-doo, yay. My store for those who were asking. Oops. Oops. Okay, there we go. Posted to Twitter. All right, guys. Link to the shop. We love you, VertVixen. Shelton, I love you too. You hold a special place in my heart. I can't wait to film some awesome stuff with you. KCE, wish I could date you. Sorry, very, very, very taken. Posted on Twitter, got it. And damn you packing, LOL. Thanks. And good night, guys. It was awesome doing the stream for you. And out. Boop-a-doop-a-boo.